Hey guys, this is Grace and welcome to my channel. I am going to share with you a Kill Kit video. I created a August/September homemade scrapbook kit and I shared, no, it's actually, no, not August and September, July and August. I am sorry, I am way ahead of myself. But it was July and August, and basically what I do is I put together or gather some items from my stash and then use that set of supplies and make my layouts for the 2 months. And I actually show the reveal of this in July, and I will make sure to link in the description below what I had picked for as far as the supplies that I'm going to be using. So in this particular video, you're going to see me share what is left over in my kit and also the pages that I had made with this particular group of supplies. So let's get started. So what is left over? So I still have a bunch of those wood butterflies. Didn't get to use a bunch of them. I managed to use a lot of this washi, but you know how washi's are. It seems like it's never ending. So I still have a bunch of that left over. And then I did use a little bit of the freckled fawn kind of embellishments, but I didn't use this geotag clip, which I cannot even pull out from this container. But I have one geotag clip that I didn't use, so I'll just put that back in my stash. As far as papers, so these are the ones that are left over. I really used this kit, and I really liked the color combinations that I was able to put together with this kit. So these are the leftover papers. Strip probably gonna go in the trash. And then this one, and then I did add some vellum to my kit like later on. Can't remember if I added it in the beginning, but this is what's left over. And then this one is also part of the SCI paper. This one particular paper from Jelly Bean Soup, I had planned to punch out the circles and then add some enamel or some bubble stickers on top of that to make my own flare badges, and I did do that, and I used up all of the the bubble stickers that I had, but I still have a lot of these circles, and so that's just going to go back in my stash. And then for stickers, I had this gold thickers, and I used up a lot of this, which makes me really happy. This is what's left over. I did use some, not all of it, of this pink thickers. And then I pulled this black and white one from my stash. And then that's just going to go back in my stash. And then I did use the stencil a few times. I think maybe 2 layouts that I used this. And that's just going to go back in my stash. These small paints, I did use them. I used them like enamel dots. Just dotted them out all around my pages. Did get to use that. So that made me happy. And then this one I never touched, and so I'm figuring I'm just going to put this in like a little box that says to give away or to pass along to somebody else, because I don't really use it. I don't know, I just don't have any idea. I mean, I could use it as a stencil, but it's so flimsy that I could only use this once as a stencil, and then I have to get rid of it, so I'll probably just give it to somebody else. Okay, so I believe the last count was I was able to make, let me regroup here, and then I will show you all the layouts. Okay, so I did manage, last count, I managed to make 10 cards, 3, not cards, oh my goodness Grace, 10 layouts. And 3 of those were double page spreads, so woot woot. Okay, I think I only have the first 2 with the process video. The rest I didn't get to videotape my process to create them, because I was in the process of moving my scrapbook room. So I actually just created it, I think in my dining room table or something, because I was itching to create, and of course I had the kit ready already, so I made a bunch of other layouts but never got to videotape it, so I apologize for that. Okay, first layout is a double page spread, and I believe this one has a process video. So I just used a bunch of papers, and then the stickers, a bunch of the accents. I made my own flare badges, and then did do a dot here and there with the paint. So that is my first layout. Okay, the second one, I used the star and I kind of smushed it with some paint, which didn't really work out well. I think what I'm going to do next is I need to mix the paint with some kind of modeling paste or texture paste in order for the stars to really show and not just a clump of mess. So this is my second page, and this one has a process video as well. Okay, third page is a double page layout. And I just did my usual, one of my go-to designs as far as double page spread, which is the bookends, where I put a lot of layout, a lot of pictures on the end, and then kind of decorate the center. So this was actually one of my go-to pages that I share in my class, the 2-page layout class that I have. And if you're ever interested in that, my blog link is in the description below, and it's on the sidebar of my blog link if you're ever interested in taking a double page layout class from me. So this is my layout. Now this paper is a little bit busy, so I added the vellum before I added my title in order for my title to stand out just a little bit more. And I did just type up my journaling on the computer and then run this whole 4x6 paper through my printer in order to get my journaling there. So that's what I did. And then my fourth page, this one I was kind of just trying to make like a long title, and so my title is Celebrate the Simply Wonderful Family Love. Isn't that long? But I just wanted to use up some black papers and stickers, so I used that one. This is so these two are cut from the Silhouette Cameo, and then this one's just stickers. I have 2 4x6 photos, and then I added some butterflies and my enamel. I did use up all of the enamel dots that I pulled for this particular kit, by the way. And then fifth page, fifth is this one. So what I do to maximize my papers is I know that I'm going to have like a center paper. So I cut this center paper, and then I just added like strips of this pink. So I didn't use the whole entire panel of 12x12 pink in order for me to like use it up in other pages. And then this one is a 4x6 cut apart from one of the 12x12 paper, and that's what I used as my title block, and then added 2 4x6 photos. I ran this circle piece through my my printer and typed up my journaling. And then this one is also one of the cut aparts from the Amy Tangerine paper. It was a 3x4, and I just cut out the image of the pineapple and did that. Okay, so this is my other 12x12. So I guess I made 4 12x12 pages for this layout. For this kit, I forgot. Okay, so this one, again, to maximize the papers, what I did was I laid out all my pictures first and then fill in all of the empty spaces on the 12x12 or 12x24 canvas with paper. So you have strips of paper, like 3x4 cut apart, and then this one was a pattern paper, and then I just covered the paper with my journaling. I did add a few more of those paints just to kind of give it a texture, and then added more stickers and punched out more of the circles. Okay, and then this one is my, where are we at? 7th? Can't remember. But this is another layout that I did. So with this one, I kind of wanted to make my own handmade embellishments. And so since in our pictures we're eating ice cream, so I used my punches. If you watched my series in July about Shape It Up is the title of the series, and it's all about using the punches. You saw me make my own ice cream cone in the, I think, video number 6. And so that's exactly what I did with this one. I just used some papers to make my cone, and then I used actually a cloud punch to make my ice cream scoops. And then with this one, as you can see, okay, so with this particular one, what I did was I grabbed a white cardstock, and then I used a combination of yellow paint and modeling paste, and then my star stencil, and then I just smeared that, let it dry, and then when it was dried, then I punched out the shape. So I have I used a few of those over here in this layout. So that is my page. And then here is another one. And then with this one, I used some strips of paper on the back. Now I knew that my pictures were going to be in the center, so some of these papers were actually not that long. I cut them, and then so some of them will be like just this short and my paper, but it looks like it's seamless because there's something on top of that. So that is my page. And I used some washi to kind of create a border on the edge as well. Okay, and then this one, so I just wanted to really just use strips of paper, and I found this negative space of a temple cut in my my stacks of silhouette cuts. And so what I did was I cut a paper that's about the size of this panel, and then I filled it up with paper strips and also some washi, and then I adhered this negative spot of the temple on top of that to create my accent. And then I decided to keep my photos on this side to kind of balance it out. I did use the vellum to soften this part so I can put my title in it, so that my title will pop out against the florals, and then added some more of the gold accents. And then here's my last page. Again, another double page spread, and again what I did was I added my photos. These are all 4x6, so it's easy for me to just put them in there, and very little papers was needed to finish off this page. I did use some 4x6 cut apart, and then some more 3x4, sorry, and then some glittered stickers. I didn't know where I was going to put this rainbow, but I just added it there, and then typed my journaling, and then added some more of this paint. So those are all my layouts. I was very productive in the month of July and August, considering I had my very hectic July series where I shared 31 videos, and then I also went on vacation, and I managed to change my scrap space as well in August. But hey, made this many pages, so thumbs up, right? So if you have any questions, just make sure that you leave it in the comment section below. Otherwise, I will catch you guys another time. Bye.